Go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
It's a gain of 2.
Watson on 3rd down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On first down, Wiggins.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's complete to Hopkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete here. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they'll run it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Shaw finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on fourth down. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans set to come onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. On first down, Watson. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Wiggins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see? Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out. And forces fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts. They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Shaw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come on.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Ebron's got it. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On second down now. Wiggins looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Texans have taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shaw looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And that's caught by Smith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Running with Kamara. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Off-play action. Shaw going to throw deep for the ends. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll run on first down. Wiggins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Miller. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Watson. This one caught by Ridley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On first down, Wiggins. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Wiggins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll try the left side. Wiggins. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Watch right. Tight. Watch right.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And individually, he's done his thing with the 2 touchdowns. Bottom line, though, they're losing.
Seems to me that they need to get the ball to him a little bit more. Hey, you're right. He's done his part. They might need a little bit extra from him in order for them to try and get back into this game.
Maybe a 3rd, maybe a 4th touchdown. We'll see. Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Shaw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive that's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Squeeze, double. Cut in left.
On first down, Shaw out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Coming back out to take the field, Mark Andrews and company, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow, chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, an NFC South matchup between Atlanta and Carolina. And those two have gone to the break with a score 21-7. DJ Moore, a big afternoon. 3 touchdown catches in that first half. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey, to check on the Giants. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Sterling Shepard, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check in at our nation's capital, see what's happening with the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Philip Dorsett, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Shaw, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Throwing on 3rd and long. Shaw. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Shaw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Shaw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Cam Newton, 3 touchdown passes thus far. On 1st and 10, Shaw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A 10-play drive that time, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson on 3rd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, Shaw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's Shaw.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Shaw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Shaw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flynn. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
It's a game of 10. 1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, Shaw. This one complete to Lacey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But when you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Shaw's pass complete to number 82. Touchdown, New Orleans.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Let's see what you got.
Watson to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, complete. That's Andrews. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field, because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
This quarterback now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shaw is going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Shaw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Watson off play action. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Ebron caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On first down, Watson.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Again, it's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Looking to throw. Shaw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Washington.